Shalom, brothers. Brother Kamam Har here, back at it again. First things first, we give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, qadash. Double honors and apostles and elders in the truth from GMS. And blessings to the Aki Madir preaching his word with wholehearted true sincerity. And blessings to the 144,000, the 1/3, the first fruits kingdom of heaven, house of David, the Biaf Dawadah. And shalom to you brothers out there that speaking in different tongues and looking at different nations. Shalom. So today, I had made a video similar to this before. Through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, I was able to find some more scriptures regarding Babylon's destruction and how the Babylon the Great, so-called America, and especially off of Edom, won't be inhabited ever again. So this land that we're living in, especially being in the end times, this is it. You know what I mean? We're going to be walking on this thing temporarily and then never again. It's not going to be Edom's homeland or anybody's homeland. It's going to be the homeland of wild beasts and fowls of the air and things of that nature. And I'm going to get into scripture to go into that. So, Esau, the so-called white man's reign, is about to be over. And they're not about to have a homeland, which they never did. They're from the Caucasus Mountains. There's proof on that too. The capital city from them was Basra, I believe. So, Edom is joined now, and like it says in Revelations 12:12, they're gonna come with a great wrath because he had but a short time. So that's what they're gonna do, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, though, their destruction is the come up of Jacob, the Israelites, 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, and we'll be set in our own land back in Israel, and get rid of them fake Jews and be right back in our land, ruling with a rod and iron. So that's how this thing's going to go. That's the prophecy, is the good news, part of the good news of what's going to be happening. And this Babylon the Great, which is confusion, will get nuked by thermonuclear warheads, tons of them, and it's going to be a desolation of a habitation that will never be habitable ever again. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah. So my first precept is in Jeremiah, the 49th chapter, which is pretty intense, but you got to love it. Jeremiah 49:17 through, there's a lot of meat on this. I think I'm going to go to 22. I can just keep on going, but let me go ahead and get in. This is, so also Edom shall be a desolation. And desolation means destruction and destroyed. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, right? You know what I'm saying? That's like, that's kind of like, when you see somebody like super sick and they sneezing all around you, you like, yo, man, you trying to get away from that. Like, you ain't even want no parts to be in that area with them. You know what I'm saying? You basically hissing at the sickness of them. That's what's going to be happening to, Babylon the Great, so-called America. And it says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahawashi, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Right? So once Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, it wasn't like it was rebuilt. No, that wasn't rebuilt. It was over from the beginning to the end of that thing. Once it was the end, it was never inhabitable again. And that's true. It's still not up. Like, there's no rebuilding. There's no artifacts about it. We just reading about it because it was utterly destroyed. Because how much wickedness it was. And that's just the way. And that's what's going to happen to a Babylon the Great, because this is, Babylon is basically, America is basically worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, it has to be. And it says 19, behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man, that I may appoint over her? And who is like me? And who will appoint me in the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Right? That's the pride of them beast bulls, man. Can't nobody stand in Babylon's way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the pride of Esau is just who gonna rule, who gonna rock with me. And think about it. Look what they're doing right now. They're bullying all the nations. They got navies everywhere. They taking whatever they want because they can. You got to remember, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. But also when you go to the book of what's that? Micah, I believe. It might be Micah 2. Salakia. Micah 2, and I believe it might be just be 2. No, it's 1, actually. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Right. And that's the point. That's the point of that thing, because Esau got the power, man. You know, their rule is right now. It's just their kingdom, and they got the sword for their blessing, and they use it very well. So, you know, for them to be able to, earth is given to the hand of the wicked. They have power right now over everybody. That's why they can bully everything with no problem. It's their time to rule, but only for a short time. So, back to and it says 20. It says, therefore, hear the counsel of Yahawah Yahawashi that he have taken against Edom. And Edom is Esau, the so-called white man. And his purpose is that he have purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Right. So their rule and their livelihood and everything they got going on will be destroyed off the face of the earth. Especially, you know, when Yahawashi come back, you know, that's a wrap for them. There no longer be a loving, caring, emotional, sensitive moment for them. Once Yahawashi come back on the scene, it's going to be 1,000 years of hell, man. Hell on earth. It's going to be insanely bad, really bad, because it says, he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity, pursuing in Revelation 13 and 10. And they was definitely led us in captivity, so it's time for them captivity. And the scripture says that Israel had the worst slavery of all mankind. So and then it also said that they're gonna get double pursuing in Revelation 18. So you know, so once they get double of what we got, oh man, that's a bad thought. You know, so it's basically good news for Israelites and bad news for Edom. And it says, the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of mighty men of Edom be as the heart of woman in her pangs. Right. Because when Yahawashi come back, man, you know, the man that Edom called Jesus Christ, you know, they going definitely be super scared. You know what I'm saying? Super scared. And it's the mighty men of Edom is going to be women in pangs. You know, I don't even know what pangs mean, so we're going to go look that up. I'm pretty sure it's something, you know, I can kind of take a wild guess, but let's look at what pangs are. Pangs means a sudden sharp pain and painful emotion. Okay, like a woman, kind of like a woman in her menstrual cycle, or, you know, maybe like from you know how women have the contractions of a baby, so maybe sort of something similar like that. So yeah, it's going down for them. They're not going to definitely enjoy what's coming up very, very soon, because Edom is going to be a desolate place, and this Babylon the Great will never be inhabited ever again. It's a phenomenal thing to know, because this wickedness got to go. And then it says, matter of fact, and right here it says. Let me see. It was okay. Now let me go to you know what, Salakia brothers. Let me go to the book of Psalms. Psalms 11 and 6, and I might even go to 13 as well. It says 11 and 6. It says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. Right. Oh man, let me go to 5. It says, Yahawashi trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence his soul hateth. And what did Edom do? Edom, so-called white man, what they do? They rob, rape, and murder everything. They took over the Americas. They tried to destroy the tribe of Gad and Reuben. You know, they did craziness out here. For righteousness, Yahawashi loveth righteousness, for his countenance doeth behold the upright. Now, granted, see right here, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. Right. Talking about the so-called white man, and because they're the wicked. And I can also prove that as well. You can go to the book of Malachi 1 and 4. It has a perfect description of who the wicked is. Malachi 1 and 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build desolate places. Right. Because they didn't have nothing. They was living in the crust of the rocks, doing whatever they wanted to do, just kind of living like vagabonds, like my brother would say. But it says, but thus saith the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. See? And they shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi have indignation forever. Right. So they're the border of wickedness. They're basically the creator or the species of people that's the wicked. They're literally the wicked that the scriptures are talking about. And they're also the rolling of the Babylon, which Babylon will be inhabited by Edom and also destroyed because of the confusion that he had going on. And so that just goes from there, like that's just letting you know what it is. They're never going to be inhabited again. There will never be, a rulership like this ever again once they go down. Wickedness will be destroyed off the face of the earth. And it needs to be, man. We tired of the situation. We sighing and crying for the abominations of the Mr. Pursuing Ezekiel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much more longer are these people going to keep doing the super wickedness of all wickedness? They made gay rights and stuff like that. They made women above the man. They promote, abominable foods. Everything that's good is evil and evil is good. They allow all the wickedness that the Lord said don't do, they do. So it's just not going to work. Not to mention they got it set up where Jake can't even keep all the laws because we can't. Kind of like the Maccabees. We were set up for failure. Like if we do certain things, according to the law, we'll get hemmed up. And things, if you buck up, you're going to jail. It's just all messed up. You pay taxes. You know what I mean. Adultery is promoted. You know what I'm saying? It's just like all kinds of different things, man. Just however you want to look at it, you can name one thing. Esau is killing Jake and getting away. Come on, man. There's a lot of unrighteousness, man. They killing with the sword and thinking they not gonna get killed with the sword. Yeah, man. They got a lot of pride out here, man. Esau gotta go, man. Like, they gotta go. They gotta go. Isaiah 13, 19 through, I had through 22. It says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So this is a great kingdom. It's a popular, well-known, top-of-the-line kingdom. And it's going to be, inside of its so-called excellency, it will be like overthrew by Sodom and Gomorrah. And just like in Psalms, it said that, what was that, Psalms 11? Yeah, 11 and 6. It says Psalms 11 and 6 again. It says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. Right. That's what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. A terrible tempest. Matter of fact, let's look up tempest. Tempest, a violent windy storm. There you go. A violent windy storm. And this is basically going to be fire, though. So this is not going to be good. So let me go back to Isaiah. Let me see. Isaiah 13, 19, 20, and 21. And it says in 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Right. But the beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs and shall dance there. And it says, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry there in desolate houses, and dragons in her pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. Right. It's over. It's a wrap. It would not be inherited from generation to generation. Once this place goes down, it's over. And the water Yahawashi Yahawashi for making the prophecy as though, so the men of the Lord, hopeful elect, can read these things and comfort ourselves because we're in captivity and we're coming back to our knowing ourselves, and we try to get the hell out of here and get the elect sealed because we tired of wickedness, man. The wickedness that's going down here is making the people mourn. But when the righteous rule, they rejoice, and the righteous will be the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. And we looking forward to this, man. Job, I'm gonna get into the book of Job because Job is cold, especially the 18th chapter. I believe I would not forget this one. 18, I believe 15 through 18 I have. It says, it shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the streets. Wow. Now we go into the scriptures where it says in Obadiah when after 1,000 years Esau will be destroyed, extinguished. Hey, saying the same thing over here. This is definitely gonna happen to Esau Edom. Exactly like this. And it says, it be scattered upon the habitation, and his roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. So it's not going to be inhabited ever again. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be cut off, and their rule and their whole situation of themselves will be cut off. Their branch of the root, they're not going to be able to birth. Well, they're probably going to be birthing because we might have breeding camps or whatever. But Babylon is going. The elites is going into slavery, and the people there in this particular landmass, according to those thermonuclear missiles, they're gone. It's a wrap, and then they'll just come back in the kingdom as slaves. Easy money, like that's just what it is. And there'll be no more tall buildings. It'll be no more, government and senates and all this stupid taxes and LGBTQ, and there'll be all this confusion that we got going on. Pork gonna kick rocks, lobster, shrimp, and all that. Not gonna be eaten. It's gonna be subjected unto Israelites and how the Israelites gonna move. And we moving according to the law. We gonna have that second covenant, and we're gonna have those laws written to our inward parts, and we're gonna be sin proof. But those heathen, they're gonna be slaves, and their land is gonna be taken. It's gonna be all for the Israelites for 1,000 years. So good luck. Good luck with the thought process of that so-called Babylon. America is going to keep on going because the pride of Esau. We went to highways and hedges. The pride of Esau is whatever. They'll say make America great again, and America's great, and it's going to keep on going, and they think they're going to be in rule. No, Yahawashi going to crack that sky and destroy this whole land and the heathen land or whatever areas that Edom is at is going down, and we're going to hunt them elites, wrap them in chains like they did us, and we can get this thing popping. Call Allah Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham qadash, Yahawah, he is to be, exists, Bahasham in the name, and only begotten Son, the Lord and Savior, Yahawashi, Bahasham in the name, and the Holy Spirit, qadash. Double honors and apostles and elders on the stream from GMS, and blessing to the Akim out there, preaching his word with wholehearted true sincerity, and blessing to the 144,000 and 1/3, the first fruits kingdom of heaven, the house of David, the Biyaf Dawadah, and shalom to you brothers out there that speaking in different tongues and look in different nations. Shalom. America gonna be destroyed very soon. Shalom, brother.